Hello, everyone.
Baby girl,
We're talking
how are
about
you?
blah, 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 blah. Hi, hello,
Fun fact,
everyone.
the Celtic peoples and the people that were that way. You can't see it when I'm gesturing in a direction. The Romans called them barbarians because their language to Roman ears sounded like bar 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 bar.
It's getting into dogs of wisdom territory.
You gotta love Splendor and just his random facts that you have such a vast array of knowledge slash Googling skills. I'm not wrong though, right? I've seen you Google very quickly during Rob
Google.
streams.
I knew that one though. It's a fun language fact from your boy Splendor.
You'll notice two things. One, we don't have Compton. I'll get to the recap as to why that is. And also, if you're in the Discord, you see he's out enjoying his time in the real world, which, that man needs a break from carrying this party for going on 2 years
He
now.
should be here.
Fucking whatever.
Yeah, fuck that.
Carrying us.
Fuck that.
No, absolutely not. He should be here.
As far as I'm concerned, my backpack just got a little lighter.
Oh shit!
And then it will be here in a little bit. Reina, she's dealing with her husband who doesn't want to show up home yet. I guess I don't know, something like that. She said
she's on a quest to find her man.
yeah. So we will be here. I do apologize if my hydro goes out. We do have a thunderstorm, and it's if you can hear it, you probably can't because I got good audio filters on. But it's a real tingling and tangling and everything like that. So we're going to start, and we're going to pretend that Rain is just kind of downstairs after all this happened, until M is able to show up. But would any of you like to do the recap, or do you want me to take care of it this week? I'm going to take the resounding silence.
No, let's see. Here's the thing. I realized as I was considering the fact that we didn't roll for fucking recap again.
No, we did.
did.
No, M is supposed to do it, but she's not here.
Oh, unbelievable. That's even worse. But there's a tradition here in this campaign. I see no reason to break it.
Hmm.
The tradition being that I always recap sessions after my characters die.
Oh shit. Well,
Yeah, that is a thing. All right, I'll send it your way.
It has fallen.
It just works
It's
that
never
way.
been planned. This is the first time it's actually been, But it was a very straightforward session. It was a really easy one.
Combat is always a pretty easy session.
Yes, we
Recap.
our party, our heroes, they rolled up to the gate, just absolutely wrecked everybody there. Roshan died, and I think actually, like, he was the only one to take substantial damage. He might have been one of the only ones to take any damage.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
I did a little bit. Farron did a little bit.
Yeah, and Compton also got hit by a rock. But we got through that. Roshan died, sucked, got rezzed, totally fine, no worries, no trauma, it's all good. After clearing up this fight and killing that terrible blue bastard, we returned to camp and just kind of decompressed for a little bit. And during our decompression, we had a conversation amongst ourselves, talking about expectations and desires to keep our party members safe in the heat of battle. They got a little, but that's fine. We'll sort that out later. And then Compton told Roshan about his wish to know. I'm gonna fuck up the wording so bad, but oh well. His wish was to know all of Forwin's everything about Forwin, including alternate identities and their histories. A small wish to know a little bit about a guy. Easy. That's not gonna hurt anybody. Once we gather everybody up, Compton makes his wish, and everything kind of explodes a little bit. Both him and Roshan get set on fire briefly. Compton gets whisked away into a magical library with a fucking dragon, and Roshan gets electrocuted about it. I'm pretty sure that's where we left off.
That is where you left off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roshan is up
100%.
against a wall, unconscious and smoking, and Compton's fucking dead.
It was
Kind of a shit show.
yeah. It wasn't just the way Compton phrased his wish is what made it so utterly aggressive, everybody, if we're wondering why things happened the way they were. Compton, in Compton Manor, just needed to go that extra mile. That's the best way to state it. So
Wasn't it Roshan got like super drinks? It was like it was like the same as like a level 10.
Yes,
Spell or some shit?
the wish was equivalent to a 10th level spell.
yeah,
Which is
fucking
just
crazy.
in a sorry state.
Damn.
So we begin our session back in Compton's Tower, outside the city of Karain. Currently, you're all on the upper level in the astrology type. Nope, not that one. That's the wrong one. In the astrology type room where the stars are above, and currently, as the scene plays out, Farron and Kyla are standing there, and you watch as Roshan is blasted backwards by a force of lightning, slamming against the wall, and Compton crumples where he stands. And as he lays there on the floor, his eyes are open. Well, his eye is open. And all you can see is a white hue in his eye. And you swear it looks like some type of script or text is just rolling through that bare eye. Baron and Kyla, what do you do?
Farron will immediately run up to Roshan and like check him over, see like check for a pulse. His hands like just shaking in fear.
All right.
Like
Roll me
adrenaline.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh God. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Is this a spell?
This is not a spell.
Is this against the spell? Okay.
No.
Kyla's kind of standing there looking back and forth between the two of them and seeing that Farron moved to Roshan's side. She's going to check. She's going to go over to where Compton is and like just kind of look him over, see what the fuck is going on.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Oh, fuck.
You got an 8?
8.
Okay. Yep. 8. So as you go up and touch Roshan, you will take 4 points of lightning damage as his his body is like crackling and sparking off of this energy. At first, when you go up and you're walking to him, it looks like it started to reside, but as soon as you touch him, it's just kind of like that static charge when someone rubs their feet against the floor, and all of a sudden, like you feel the crack of lightning just jump off of his body towards you, and you get zapped a bit.
I'm just gonna grin and bear it and take it, and I'm just try again for a pulse. I'm gonna touch him again. Fuck it. I don't care.
Yep. Roll me just a medicine check to see how quickly.
Okay. Motherfucker. Tonight's not my net already. Natural 1.
I was about to say, was it a nat 1?
So that's a 6.
So as you're like reaching over, checking for his pulse, all of a sudden, Roshan, you're reeling from this charge. You're still in a haze, kind of not knowing where you are. You have that like when a shell goes off, like in the war, you have that shell shock and just like like a humming in your ears, a large squeal, a haze, not understanding everything that's going on, and all of a sudden you feel the jab, like where your right underneath where your jaw is, where normally you feel for a pulse, you just feel someone stabbing their fingers in underneath of your jaw very rapidly, seeming to try and provide some sort of first aid, but not very well, as you just keep feeling the sharp pain as the fingers get deeper and deeper underneath your jaw.
He immediately smacks the hand away. Like, he doesn't need that. Ow.
Farron will back up a little bit, but keep his closeness, but he'll back off.
Hello, M.
Hello, M. Kyla kind of looked back and just like obviously noticed that, Roshan with the lightning and stuff and how it hurt Farron. So she wants to touch Compton to check for a pulse, to check for any kind of, but she's also just kind of thinking like, oh shit, like what, how am I going to do this? If I like with the text in his eye and whatnot showing, it's like, if I touch him, is it going to like disturb anything? Is it going to like fuck shit up more? Like she's hesitantly like stepping around him, kind of assessing the situation.
And from where you're standing right now, he seems lifeless, just slumped on the ground, not moving even slightly, while the rest, while you see Farron going over and looking at Roshan, and Roshan you can start to see moving and shifting back to life. It is completely dead currently, as you can so far telling from a distance where you see Compton, you don't even see his chest rising and falling as you normally do from a distance.
I think I'd run right up and check it out.
Okay.
Can I check for signs of life?
Hanshun, do a medicine check.
Oh, I've never done one of those before. I don't know what my modifier is. All right, here we go. That is not a d20. There you go. That's a 13.
A 13. You're looking around. You're checking him over. You can't tell exactly what's wrong with him, but you do, like, when you get close, you put your hand near his mouth and you can feel like the air hitting your palm. You know he's breathing, but there seems to be, other than just the base breath coming from his body, there are no signs of life.
And if I stay for a moment, because like he had a slow pulse before, it's not like it's, once every minute or something.
Yeah, you'll get that. Boom. just the sign that he is there. Your best sign of life is that he's breathing, and that's about the most that you're gonna get. His pulse is really throwing you off at first because you think he's dead, but after a while you feel that just small little
and I'd know
pulse
the
of
weight.
yeah.
Are there, if I like get really close, like put one hand on each side of his face and like stare in really close, could I read some of the text, like catch a word or something?
You can roll me a perception check. The DC on this one though is going to be 20.
Oh, fuck.
We'll see.
Unnatural 20.
Come on.
That was a natural 1.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, perfect. We win.
Just it's going so rapidly through the eye.
Yeah.
The only reason you can tell it's text is every once in a while your eyes focus. When you're looking at a fan on your ceiling, and sooner or later you focus on one fan blade and you catch it that it's not going as fast. You get that, but you're like looking for a certain letter. Then all of a sudden you see one of like a script letter start to go every so often. That's the only reason you can tell it's a type of text, because you can't get words, you can't get any context. Just every once in a while you're focusing on one symbol that repeats over and over and over every once in a while. But with how quick it's going, this is not something that is a slow message repeating. It's almost like it's just a part of a bunch of different words. Exactly.
I fucking told him this was gonna happen.
But yeah, you all sit there. Compton slowly breathing, barely a pulse as per usual. Roshan, you are hurting beyond belief. Every muscle in your being is just tensed and cramped up. You were blasted back against the wall. With the amount of force that you were shunted away from Compton, you've never, even earlier today when you were hit with that giant necrotic blade over and over and over, that felt nothing in comparison with the amount of force that just shattered your body. I would actually like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. And this is actually not like your health. This is your body withstanding the force.
Well, this is lucky for me because I'm really good at Constitution. It's a +2.
Yeah. 18 is going to be the DC on this one.
Well, it's a 7, so...
Roshan, you broke your arm with this one when you hit the wall.
That's not ideal. I think like Roshan is just like it's just hurt. So whereas right now he's like sitting up against the wall, he's just gonna like shift his body, like use every ounce of the little bit of control he has of his form currently, and just lay on the ground. It's not even laying so much as it's just like twisting and falling. So he's laying on his side. He will favor the side that the arm he didn't break.
What would you all like to do?
And Farron's over at Roshan.
Yes.
Farron, how's he doing over there?
He's alive. His arm looks broken. In my brain, his arm is literally bending the opposite way that it should be. So
it definitely doesn't look the way it should be, for sure.
Yeah.
Something's off about it.
So you know how an arm is normally like that? It's normally, well, it's doing that.
Yeah.
And I know you guys at home
That's
can't see, but I'm
multiple
like,
breaks. It's a
Yeah,
zigzag.
that's a zigzag arm break. God damn.
Where his arm is up like this. There's just like the at the
Yeah.
end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we love
Oh fuck.
these absolute idiots. Raina's gonna go over and try to help out Roshan. I feel like she would have some bone setting skills.
Oh god.
If you do want to do medicine together, you could definitely do it with advantage for sure. Trying to set this.
Together.
Can I go off and grab like some kind of like sheets or something to like make a sling for him?
Oh yeah, you have everything right here on the top floor. Remember, this was like
Okay,
your
cool.
bed quarters, right? So there's sheets. You could you could bust off a bed rail if you really wanted to.
Yeah, we
everything
need
you have
to-
everything
yeah.
you need.
Yeah, splint. Yeah.
So between Farron and
I've got
Raina,
a bunch of
whoever wants to
arrows.
roll medicine, they can with advantage. See how you set his arm.
Okay. Do you want to roll? I've rolled a 1 today, so I feel like you should roll it.
Me?
Yeah. Are you helping me or not?
I got.
My medicine's pretty. I can roll if you guys want.
Ooh, okay. No, I got it.
You got it?
24.
Ooh.
24, yeah.
Math.
Farron, I have to ask though, how nice are you about this? Like, are you generally or
fuck.
just getting the job done?
Oh no, he took that slap, the hand slap away to heart, and he's being as gentle as possible, but getting the job done.
Putting it
Oh.
back in place, like
Oh crap.
Yeah, and Farron knows bones. What can I say? I guess I don't know.
you do collect them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah,
isn't how it
Roshan, very
goes.
quickly. You don't
Yeah,
get to bite
right.
down on anything. You don't have any warning. You just get the snap, snap. And you feel the bone grind back, gets like put in a more straight array, and then you just kind of get patched up very quickly. It does not feel pleasant whatsoever.
I imagine that at a certain point, like any distinct pain just doesn't exist. It just heaps onto the pile of like everything hurts a little bit more now.
Today
Like,
sucks,
my
and this is
arm
just
doesn't
another
hurt,
one.
It's just everything is terrible.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know this. We have to get this done. I'm sorry. This sucks.
Rajan has not made a sound. He has been actively, literally biting his tongue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'll. Farron will also get like the sling out and like make sure it's set correctly and gingerly, but like lovingly, I guess. Like make sure he's okay. If this makes sense. Make sure the sling is set correctly and everything's good.
As soon as he wakes up, I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
What is? Farron will turn to Raina and what about it? Is he okay?
I think he'll be fine. Like I fucking told him when he said this idea to me earlier today, all of that information just slammed into his brain. So there's words going on his eyeball. I feel like all the information's just getting processed.
Did you just say words?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, come look at his eye.
And Kyla's gonna walk over to Raina and like kind of crouch down next to her and like look at Compton's eye.
Farron will not move away from Rashawn.
But yeah,
See the little
Kyla,
words?
it's hard to tell that they're words, but the same thing for you. Like if you focus on seeing one symbol / letter, sooner or later you'll see it flash through his eye, one after another, after another, after another. So you can tell it's some type of
Realize
text.
that
Just
Yeah.
Text of some
Yeah.
sort, yeah.
mhm.
The fuck? Wow. Yeah, no,
Is-
this was
is-
this
is he
was fucking
breathing?
dumb.
Yeah, barely.
I mean, that's no change, right?
True.
He wasn't really kind of, and he'll like gesture like towards him as well. Like kind of the same deal.
I think he'll be fine. He probably just needs to process all the information. I mean, what else can we do?
Really, nothing else at this point.
Reina is clearly annoyed about this situation, especially since she told him and then he was like, no, everything's gonna be fine. But she will still go and like get a pillow or something, put it under his head and be like, oh my god, you dumb. And she's like muttering the whole time, just no, Reina, it's gonna be all right, whatever. Yeah, I'll just make a wish. Yeah.
So I guess we're just gonna have to wait for him to process, and I don't fucking know.
Graham, what time is it? Because it was like only kind of halfway through the day last, right?
But it's literally about halfway through the day. You all went very early morning. Battle started probably about 9. That took very quickly. About another 2 hours to get back. About noon right now.
I'm gonna help Roshan up and get him into a chair.
You have to actively like carry him. He can put no weight on anything. My movement speed is 0.
Yep. This is
him.
great. I'm super strong.
Are you really?
No.
Yeah. Maybe as Big Mushroom Man you are though.
Oh.
Screw it. I'm gonna yep. Fungal form. Form of mushroom.
Please don't make the mushroom man. Fuck.
Late.
And Mushroom Man will carry Roshan over to a chair in front of the fire.
So well. This is exactly what I wanted for my day.
In your head, you are going to hear, "Why the fuck did you let him do that?"
Literally, and he'll answer out loud because why bother thinking it? He still doesn't know how this works. I literally can't say no. I need all of you to understand that I cannot be held responsible for any dumb shit wishes you make because I have to grant them.
So if we say that phrase, which I will not,
done.
It's done.
To my great detriment, as you just saw.
You
Fuck.
have any idea like what happened? What magic that you used to make this happen?
Grim, can I do some severely handicapped arcane detective work?
You definitely
See if I
could
can-
roll for it. Yep, you can roll for an arcana.
Is of course at disadvantage, but I'm gonna give it a go. My arcana is a +1. It's not great, but it'll be fine. 10.
A 10.
The other
You
die was
have-
a 10 on the die, so it's not a good night for me.
So it does make a sense though that you just don't understand the process. You've granted wishes before. You've felt the power from within yourself as well of a connection to the earth around you, the energy of the world causing the magic to flow through you to grant people's wishes. You've granted wishes on scales of magic that you don't even possess, such as when you teleported that man to wherever you sent him. You could feel that power came from somewhere, a collective of the energy of the world around you, helping you make that wish. What feels odd to you and why you can't wrap your head around what the magic is going on is the fact that the energy coalesce around you from the outside, but instead of it dispersing back into around you and the earth as a whole, it seemed to have dissipated, and an outside energy never felt to you ever returned after you sent that energy away. You can't even begin to comprehend where his consciousness may have been sent, if it was sent anywhere. Is Compton like brain fried because of this spell? Is Compton gone out of his body? Is Compton just completely comatose? He wished for knowledge, but where he's getting it from or how he's receiving it, you have no idea.
But I did feel a third party.
Oh, you felt a third party 100%.
Okay. He'll just shake his head. I don't understand the energies. I only channel them. all I can do is give it a nudge one way or the other, but he was very clear on what he wanted. There was no room for me to do anything else. There was something else that I felt, and that's new. I don't know if that happens all the time or if that happened because what he wanted, but I felt something else.
Something like a being or like a energy.
Well, I felt a lot of energy. You probably saw that I was a little
Yeah.
whatever the electrical equivalent of on fire is. Uh, I was that for a bit, and I'm still I'm still, and he like tries moving his other arm, and I'm still a little stiff. I don't know what it was. I know that it was something else that pushed, and that hurt me a lot. He seems fine.
For the most part.
Should I go into his brain?
Nope.
Not
Mm-mm.
too
Not
far.
Farron.
I mean, if you want to like brush it. it's like-
Absolutely not. Nope.
okay.
Nope. Not happening.
Okay.
You do whatever you want to do,
Well-
Farron.
Roshan,
No,
I
I
think you should
won't.
get to bed.
Grim, do not don't let
Grim
the
poking
intrusive
bear.
don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
I ghost
thank you
really,
for
really want
asking.
to.
No, I
but-
know you really fucking want
That's
to.
yeah.
Aaron, thank you for asking this time, though.
Yeah, I think it's time I learned my lesson. I didn't, but
Literally
it
never
seems like a
gonna
better
offer you.
idea.
Well, I think that we should get Roshan to bed
Yes.
for maybe at least
Mhm.
a day.
For
Or
forever. Yeah, no,
7?
just for the rest of time, yeah.
Yeah. And
And-
The whole
Farron will scoop him up and place him in bed.
thank you.
At least I didn't have to bring you back again. Shit.
And a big beefy hand will
Beefy mushroom hand.
caress the good shoulder.
Yeah, I listen, I get it, I like it a lot, and I'm so happy to know that you're in there. I'm not kissing you like that.
And I'll lose the form.
It's better. He will fully, with his one good arm, make the feeblest attempts to pull Farron into bed with him.
And Farron will. We'll get the motion and we'll climb in bed as
This is great.
right next
We're
to him.
just gonna take the gate and have the rest of the day to relax. It's gonna be so good.
Are you sure? Like, what about? Don't we have other things to do?
Oh fuck that! I'm like, no, you felt this before. You died.
Yeah.
You know that feeling, and oh hey, I also know this from past experience. That's wonderful, where like you feel like you're right about to die. Like a stiff breeze would be the thing that is your demise.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I feel like right now. Like if I just didn't get a single good night's sleep, I would die. I'd like actually die.
Okay.
good night.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
No.
Oh, hey, I do need to say, you are here for this, I think, but it feels important to remind. If he's still dead by tomorrow morning, we do have to evacuate the whole place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
That's
why?
the thought for tomorrow. The tower will collapse.
Oh, fuck.
We'll deal with that in the morning if we have to.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be great. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye. And get some fucking rest.
And Farron will spoon him.
Roll for spoon.
Yeah, roll for
Um,
spoon.
Roll for spoon.
You don't have to roll for spoon. It's uncontested.
Oh,
Automatically succeed.
Good, because it was a natural 20.
hey, yo.
Best fucking spoon ever.
He's the
So glad
biggest
somehow
biggest of
both
spoons.
big- You
The
were
natural
big
20 got
and
used
little
for that,
spoon.
and not the first medicine check you did.
Yeah.
We roll for the important things here.
God damn it.
I'm going to just go over to Compton and kiss him on the forehead and feel it and just say, I can't believe you did this. And then just look, I'm going to go downstairs.
One thing. Where do you kiss him?
Right on the forehead, right like a
Perfect.
probably
So
on the temple, like above his eye.
as soon as you kiss him on like the forehead,
Oh,
you
fuck.
can feel his head is like when someone has the worst like flu or fever, like he is burning hot to the touch on his forehead at the moment. Whatever's going on there, his body is in overdrive and trying to fight off whatever may be either intrusive to him or just his whole body is just in an overdrive type speed and is causing him to burn up.
Well, great. I'm gonna go down then and get a cool cloth and put it on his head. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, easy enough.
Kyla's
Well,
kind of.
great.
Kyla doesn't know what's going on. She kind of looks at her. What's the
He's-
cloth for?
He's all fevery, probably because his brain is out trying to work too hard from all of the information that just got slammed into his head.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
I'm afraid
His
he's gonna burn out.
his brain's already big enough. His skull's gonna explode.
I think there's room. You only use like
Oh.
10% of your brain.
That's not true. That's definitely not true. That's- all right.
Kyla's gonna head downstairs as well. It's like nothing else really can do.
Roshan and Farron, you are resting and relaxing and spooning. Compton is upstairs doing whatever he's doing up there, as far as you can tell. Is he home? No one knows. Raina and Kyla, what are you doing with the rest of your day? Because you all have
I was,
a full day still left
Yeah.
ahead of you.
I was gonna go down, check. Is Yorley like cooking in the kitchen? And
Still, they're in a
Everything?
mad dash. They're
Okay.
preparing the food. They're drying things. They're doing as much as they can to make the most use of the time that they were informed they had in here.
Hey, Yorley.
Yes, Raina. Oh, please. Once again, thank you. I can't thank you all enough. This has been. We haven't had proper utensils and in cooking devices for a while now, and we've been able to get more than enough rations built up for probably at least another week or so. So, once again, Inform Compton, thank you very much, and to you as well. Thank you for supplying such a boon to us.
Of course. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys have like the rest of today and all night. That's fine, but all of this will crumble down and disappear in the morning because Compton is currently out of commission.
Oh, oh, was he wounded in the fight? He seemed fine when he
No.
returned, but
No, he was wounded by hubris, and he kind of did a real Compton on himself, and got a bunch of. You know what? It's just he's gonna be okay. I think he got a bunch of information slammed into his brain all at the same time, and I think it's he's just processing. But he is asleep and fevery right now.
I don't completely understand. But all right. So we'll actually, thank you. We use the best of the time. We'll make sure that we're out by would around late night, midnight be all right? Do you think we have enough time till then?
Right. Yeah, as much yes, you have at least until the sun comes out. Well, until the sun starts to come up, because that's about when we left. About 24 hours from when he made this tower.
All right. Thank you. Yes. Hopefully he gets better. I don't completely understand what is happening,
Same.
but you. Oh, all right.
Yep.
Will also, if I as soon as I see Orsic, do you want me to send him to you?
Oh, that would be great. I was actually just about to go out and see who had gotten back so far.
One of his scouts did come, and they didn't want me to worry about him. As far as I know, he's either going to be staying there in the city tonight, or he'll be arriving home very late at night. He's checking on the citizens and making sure. As far as I know, they're actually going to be delivering a supply wagon later this afternoon to the citizens in town to help set up the base camp.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you don't. I mean, if Orsic gets back late, don't send him to me. I mean, you should spend time with him.
All right. As long as you don't feel that he, if you all are comfortable, that's what's important. But I'll let you know when he arrives back, and we'll be in our tent. You and Compton earlier this morning. You know where that is. You came and greeted us.
Oh, you don't, okay. Yeah, sure. You'll be in your tent. Yes. Okay. Don't worry about it, Yorli. I'll talk to Orsic in the morning.
She looks at you side eye, just confused by your hesitation. And she gets
So
back
I'd like
to
to
cooking.
go. Yeah, I'd like to go out and find the scout then. Kyla, do you want to come?
I'm just gonna go and have a relax myself, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
And so Kyla's gonna go and head into her room, I suppose, lay on the bed, and
We're
actually,
all in the same room.
oh yeah,
Do you
duh.
mind
Mhm.
if you're gonna stay, Kyla? If you're gonna stay, do you mind just like changing out that cool cloth every once in a while?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Actually, you know what? Kyla's gonna go up to where Compton is in the tower, because it's just Compton up there, obviously, right? Like,
No. Everybody's in the same room. Compton, Roshan, Farron, you're all in the same room because he used
Oh, yeah.
all the
Just off in a
towers.
corner.
Yeah, you're in
Okay.
a circular room, and then you're all just kind of put into sections of the room because he used
Yeah.
all the other rooms to make bathhouses, kitchens, everything like that. So you
Oh
only
yeah.
normally you all have your own rooms in this tower based off level, but now you only have that top floor where you're all kind of just doing a
Oh, okay.
what are they called? Not brothel,
Hostel.
hostel. Yeah, you're doing like one of those
Yeah.
hostel rooms.
Fucking brothel.
Because
No, for you
Compton
all,
is
that's pretty
doing
accurate.
Everyone else.
Oh shit. Okay, so
Not a brothel.
yeah, I was like, huh? So yeah,
There's
so
some ladies up there, you know.
yeah, so Kyla's gonna she's gonna check on Compton first and check the cloth, see how he's obviously still processing everything. She's gonna go down, run under more cold water, replace it, and then she's gonna go and sit in the room, and she's gonna pull the cleaver out and just kind of look, and she's thinking to herself, she's kind of, how do I explain this? When she took the swing and it missed during combat, she was happy that it missed because she didn't want to feel the bloodlust, but at the same time she was disappointed because she wanted to see what it felt like. And it's like that weird thought of wondering, yes, Grim, I'm doing this shit.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw,
Fuck
Kyla,
me.
as you are imagining that while holding this blade.
Hold on. Wisdom save? Wisdom save?
Play with fire. Yeah, wisdom save.
Oh,
Paige,
fuck
I
me.
just want to let you know, as Ghost, you deserve this if this goes wrong. You're poking your own bear.
Hey, Ghost, you know what? I know I am, and I love you, but fuck you. Okay, wisdom. $13.
13. As you sit there balancing, kind of looking at it, looking at the shimmer of the blade, you are picturing it landing into that man and the blood gushing, and then you stop and you hold the blade, and because it is a magical item, its sheen stays. it doesn't nick. It doesn't need much tending to, other than cleaning off whatever was your prey earlier in that day. And as you rotate it, and the light from the room shines upon it, and your reflection shows in the blade, you see yourself in there, just another Kyla laughing in the blade. And as soon as you reach up to touch your face, you feel that you have a smile upon yours. Put another
hate
marker
but I
on
love
that
that
one.
at the same time.
Yeah, put another probably 5 markers on that one we haven't dealt with in a while.
Do you mean the anger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold up. 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. If I can remember how to edit shit in this fucking thing, it's been a minute. There we go. Oh, great. I just realized what the total of that is right now. Son of a bitch.
What's your total at?
Fucking plus 16.
Okay. Doing pretty
Oh,
good.
shit. It's been a minute, man. I forgot about that fucking. Oh, my God.
Gonna have to put her down.
You know what?
TPK.
No. You know what? Get fucked, Ghost. So as she
Anything
reaches
else?
up and
Yep.
as she reaches up and touches her face and feels the smile on her, she kind of just like tips her head, isn't really affected by it in like a freaked out thing, kind of just like stops and then shakes her head and puts the cleaver back down. And then decides to just lay down and relax.
You don't put it down, though, Kyla. You just lay down and you relax with it.
Okay,
Oh,
then.
what a nice teddy.
Now there's 2 incidences of spooning.
I'm spooning a oh, God. Wait, No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to let the intrusive thoughts win. I am not speaking that into existence. Fuck that shit.
So as
Anyways.
literally everybody in the party at noon in the middle of the day is sleeping.
Not me.
Big day.
Yeah, Raina's not.
I'm
It's been a
fine.
big day.
I was about to say, literally everybody. I love this group. When it's an RP day, you guys don't go to sleep until goddamn 4 a.m. But one fight, and you're all just like, oh god, it's just been such a busy day.
Graham
We're secretly 80 years old.
said this in character. I am one good night's bad night's sleep away from actually dying.
No, Roshan, it makes
Again.
sense. I'm just saying, everybody else is like, eh.
I currently am sitting at 5
I gotta
exhaustion.
care for my boy.
And for people unfamiliar with the system, 6 exhaustion fucking kills you.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
I've never
Raina.
seen this before.
Yes.
You head out. You and Compton headed back later. Roshan, Farron, Kyla, as soon as the battle were done, were like, peace, we're out. We don't need to deal with any of this. And then went on their way. You and Compton, though, you stuck around, you checked on the citizens, made sure that the fight was completely done, made sure that if you even tried to see if you could locate the assailant, the female rogue who jumped down the well and tried to escape. You watched them fill in the well, you talked with Orsic, and you do know the scout who is reporting back because you headed back with them. So he's easy enough for you to find throughout.
Came at the same time as we. I'm looking for somebody who came back later than we did.
No, you know who he is because he was assigned to come back later.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know everybody, so it's easy for you to find the scout because you knew if he's back in, he probably has the report.
Yeah. All right. I will find him.
Yep.
And do I know his name?
I wouldn't say you talked to him, but his name is let's go Hansen.
Hanson.
Hansen. He's a halfling gentleman. He's wearing. I knew it. I knew it as soon as as soon as it came out of my mouth. Wearing he is a little bit more armored. He was part of the militia. While he has a leather tunic, he's wearing more civilian clothes over there. White tunic, kind of like a brown jacket. That's maybe a little bit too big for him with his halfling stature. He has very slicked back hair. He has that little hairs growing out of his earlobes. Probably should get that shaved off, and then a small little like mustache over the top with a little bit of pock marks here and there.
Hanson, you're back.
Oh, well, Lady Rena, hello. Thank you once again. Your other individuals, they ran off so quickly. But I just wanted to give great thanks. I feel that we couldn't have we lost many already with a couple of excursions towards the gate, and without your assistance today, I just feel it would have been another failed endeavor. I need a drink, because talking like this all the time hurts. Natural voice sucks.
You should probably get your like vocal cords checked out. You maybe have like a node or something on there. But anyway, how is everything in town?
Due to the fact that the day before when you delivered all the supplies, which we still can't realize where they came from, but the citizens, they're dealing with it well after your companion Compton had that back and forth, that little debate with the leader of the Cavaliers, the spokesman really of the Cavaliers. They're taking kindly to our presence. They're helping us. They found a nice old rundown inn that we're setting up as a base. We have a couple of rooms for everybody to stay in. Now we just come back, getting the supplies ready to deliver, and try and get a foothold made at the gate.
Good. And did anything ever come of that the rabbit that escaped?
But so far, no. When we were informed that it was a giant that was supposed to appear, we sent out a couple platoons within the city to track it down and try and hold it off. But no, we haven't seen anything yet. There was a loud rumble, though, that came from the ground below. We're currently investigating it to see where or what it possibly was. But probably about a good 50, 45, about an hour or so after you all left, there was a large that shook the ground. We couldn't find where it's coming from.
Okay, good. But I mean, remember, don't be going around in those tunnels, though, right?
No. We buried the one at the well, and the information you all gave us that those are death traps. We've seen the tunnels before back near Corston, and we don't dare to go inside because that's where we assume all those faceless creatures are.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, good. It sounds like things are moving along.
Yes. We did receive actually a report. One of the guardsmen from the fort across the city, he did make his way down here to try and team up with old Orsic. We got a letter that an odd-looking man and an elf should be coming down this direction by this evening. Talked about a man very dark-skinned, glowing eyes, large in stature, kind of like an elf had sex with an orc and made some type of orc-elf elongated baby man.
Yeah, yes, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, you do? I've never heard of such an individual like that.
Yeah, actually, that is my very good friend, Craig.
Well, okay.
Yes.
But
sorry,
I thought there was more description that was going to go there other than that's my friend Craig.
Will you get the word out that when they do come this way to send them towards us?
Well, actually, Orsic did send a message that he knows you've been a great help today, and he was wondering if he could ask you for one more favor.
Oh, sure. Yes, of course.
We're gathering the supplies and getting everything ready. He was wondering if you and your band might be able to escort the wagon to the makeshift fort that not fort, but headquarters we have within the gate.
Yeah, with the rundown inn that you talked about.
Yeah, if you all could. We have a couple more militiamen. Most of them now are within the gate. We sent a few back with me. if you could spare a couple of yourselves to help with that, it would be a great boon. We fear that maybe, we don't know exactly, with the rumbling that was under the ground during the assault on the gate, the screams, and then the large thud, we just don't know if there's other things that might be popping out as we approach the city
Yeah.
gates and inside.
Of course, yeah. No, that makes total sense. When is the wagon leaving?
Not
Soon?
until later. This is kind of
Oh.
why we wanted your protection. It's not going to be everything's going to be round up. We're trying to get everything in one go because it takes about hour and a half to get to the city
Mhm.
to 2 hours. So we're hoping to leave by 4 and then be in there 6, which will be right at dusk time.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely be able to lend a hand.
Greatly appreciated. So we'll work on getting the wagons ready. I'll just come to the tower when we're ready, or are we going to
Yeah,
meet us down here?
Oh, we'll meet you down here.
Oh, good. Yeah, so same as when we met this morning, we'll have the wagons at the edge of the camp ready to go whenever you are.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Do you need any help? I have some free time right now.
Oh, if you're willing to give a hand, then for sure. I have to go. First, I'm going to go smoke like 5 more cigarettes to keep this going, but after that, then we'll
Sure,
definitely
and we can
get
have
back.
an extensive. I'm hoping that we can have a good long conversation while we work.
Most definitely. We can talk like this for hours and hours.
Great. So
But,
yeah, Raina Raina would like to just to help out around for like a little while, just so that
Yep.
to keep her mind off of the Compton situation.
And as you're helping out, you see that the citizens of the camp, the ones who aren't a part of the militia, like the blacksmiths, the cooks, the menders, the what are they called? The tailors. They're all mending everything, getting the supplies ready, blankets, tarps, everything that they can think of that this makeshift headquarters would be. You see that some of the citizens who are a little bit more physically fit seem to be like getting ready to partake in the wagon travel. Maybe they're going to assist helping set at the HQ. And there's probably about 5 or 6 mercenaries that are like the militia that have come back with Hasan and are getting everything ready, checking over the wagons, kind of making sure that if there is an ambush, they are ready to go for it. They're still on edge because even though you took back the gate, still a lot of unknown factors.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna help out for a few hours until like about probably an hour before the wagon's supposed to leave, and then I'll head back to the tower to see who wants to come.
Easy enough. You kind of work back, and you can see when you returned, people were very thankful. You can see it in their eyes. They were very happy to see that you returned because it means that you were successful. But even though you're this grand fighter who swayed the battle, really made it possible to take back the gate, the fact that you're willing to stop and help people instead of just always being there to fight, but just getting down with everybody else, getting on their level, helping them with all of this mundane tasks, you can see in their eyes it's not the gratitude, the awe-inspiring that it was when you first returned. There's that more of that connection that's being formed with these people side by side.
Okay. Cool.
Farron and Kyla, I'm assuming Roshan is just out,
Dead asleep.
right?
Mm.
So Farron and Kyla, what do you all do? Because Rainy, what do you think? Probably an hour and a half you're gone?
Well, it depends how many hours until they leave. Probably about like 5 hours, right? Because
4 hours, yeah. They're going to be leaving in
Okay,
4
yeah.
hours.
So then, yeah, I'll help for like 2.5 hours.
Perfect. Yeah. So Farron and Kyla, what do you all do within that time frame?
Farron will just be laying there, his mind racing a little bit about how he literally almost lost his boyfriend twice in a span of 2 hours maybe. And going through the actions of what happened and his mind racing of how it could have gone, how it is, and different things he could have done to avoid the first time him being gone. Looking at his amulet of black skull that he has that I forgot about. I myself ghost forgot that he had. And how he's negative thoughts, yes, but how he's happy to have Rashawn still. And ever so often he'll look over at Kyla and notice that she's spooning a knife.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah. She's still spooning the fucking knife. She's not asleep though. She's just kind of like laying there looking at the blades still, just like remembering seeing, you know, the reflection and whatnot. And just kind of like thinking like, you know, what exactly all that means. But she's just been laying there too, just kind of in her own thoughts.
And
At
I
any
think
moment, do you
while-
remember that line when Roshan said, "Oh no, that thing is definitely cursed as fuck"? You guys were wondering who's gonna pick it up.
It was me.
Sorry, Fran.
And I think no, you're good. I think while just laying there to kind of pass the time, because honestly, like, you know how like you like cuddling with your partner, but when they're asleep, you can't move because you don't want to disturb them, and you're kind of bored. You know that you kind of know,
Yeah.
you know. So
You
he's
can't
kind of just like
Yeah.
he's like he's got his arm up and he's like just he's forming flowers in his hand and he's watching them die over and over and over again.
I don't feel safe.
What the fuck? That is
Jesus
dark.
Christ.
What the fuck?
Guys,
Even
this
the
is how
cat looks at you, even your cat, which is an abomination,
fucking
sitting on the edge of the bed, watches you, tilts its head, shakes it, turns around, and walks away watching you do this.
Guys, this isn't it's not like a negative thing. It's not like nefarious.
No,
it's just
it's
this
Oh,
is
we
how
know.
Farron
It's just
is.
weird. It's just weird.
It's
just weird and it's amazing. And I'm like, and
nature-
it's a what the fuck?
It's the circle of nature, all right.
So good.
Kyla's gonna like decide to sit up and like she puts the cleaver away and she looks over at Farron who's like fucking grows flower, kills flower, grows flower, kills flower, kind of looks at him and go and just like
You don't have
Now-
no. You do not have any room to judge. No.
no. I know I don't. This is why I'm doing it anyways because I know I'm gonna get judged in return. I don't give a shit. Kind of looks at Farron and kind of like tips her head and like mouths at him like, "What are you doing?"
Farron says nothing and just stares daggers at her.
And Kyla lifts her middle finger, flips him off.
Farron smirks and he'll kiss Rashawn's cheek and just lay down. Still doing the flower thing.
Jesus Christ.
As you all lay there, Roshan getting sleep, Farron focusing on the cycle of life, and Kyla just being weird in the chair, honestly.
You know what? I'm not gonna
Kidding.
debate that because it's pretty fucking weird.
But even for you, Kyla, as you're like standing there, like sitting there, contemplating, like thinking over the blade, like, even though you had that conversation with Farron and he probes your mind and you feel like you've gained back some things, even though you look in the blade and you wonder, is it the curse or is it me? Is there still things that I don't completely understand? You just kind of sit there and ponder, and you feel like there's words trying to reach you, but you just can't seem to recall them at the moment. And around that time, that's when Reyna would arrive back at the top of the tower.
Okay, I'm just gonna come right up into the room. I'll check
Mhm.
Compton's cloth, change it.
It's dry. It's dry.
Yeah.
Kyla didn't do it at all. She just forgot about
I'm a
it.
fucking douchebag because I was too busy spooning my knife. Sorry.
All right. Well, are you guys? Do you want to do things today? Are you out? We've got there's a wagon going into town. They want us to escort it there in case they get ambushed.
Kyle looks over right now. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense for like maybe Farron to. I don't want to speak for you, Farron, but I have a feeling that you're gonna want to stick with Roshan. So, if that's the case, I mean, I'll go with you, Raina. It's
No, I'll go. I mean, I think all hands on deck for who's able.
Mhm.
I don't think Rashawn will be angry.
Yeah, he's sleeping. We should let him sleep. And
Yeah, pass the
Really
fuck
can't do
out.
anything for him right now. It'll be fine.
Icicle Teeth is cold, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll have Icicle Teeth stay here and snuggle Compton to keep him cool. Since nobody will be here to change. Not that anybody would change the towel anyway, but
I'm sorry.
I will say though, Reyna, there was one person that came back with a militia that you could task with this. He's a pretty good
Thomas.
yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
gonna go find him. I'll still have Icicle Teeth stay just in case.
Once again, you were working with him on the wagon. You probably shared some things back and forth, had a little conversations. Thomas, for everybody who's new here, Thomas was their little errand boy back at the very beginning of this campaign, back in the town of Corston, only probably about a day or so to the east. Hi, Lady Reyna. Hi, hello. Thank you again. I did, in fact, I felt like I carried myself very well during the fight, but you all were
did.
just no, you outclass us 10-1, honestly. Some
Well,
of you
it
were
takes
flying.
time. Yes, yeah, that doesn't take time. Well, it takes time, and you have to like dedicate yourself to doing that instead of like other things. But we all have our paths. Thomas, can I ask you a favor for Compton?
Oh, anything for you and Compton. Of course, Lady Reyna. What can I do for you?
Well, Compton is under the weather. He's not feeling well. So I need you to please. I'm going to be escorting the wagon, and while I'm gone, if you could just, I've got a nice cool cloth on his head. If you could just make sure that stays nice and cool. He's got a bit of a fever. Icicle Teeth, my cat, is gonna stay with him
Okay.
also to keep him cool. But just be a good like a nurse.
Oh, change out his cloths and everything like that. I can
Mhm.
definitely do that for you all.
Are you sick?
No. Yeah, yes. He slowly puts his hand down.
You are?
No, I'm not. Normally, Mr. Compton, when he asks me to do things, he'd give me a little coin. Is that?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, here. Right, I'll give him. Let's see how much I have in my inventory right now. I don't keep a lot on me. Oh, okay, I got a lot today. Raina will give him 2 gold.
Oh,
Is that
yes,
good?
right away. That no, yes,
Alright.
that is thank you. As always, you all are the generous types. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I
and
will
here,
go
listen
and
here, Thomas.
uh-huh.
When Compton wakes up, tell him that I didn't pay you, and so you need to be compensated, okay?
Oh, oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I can definitely do that, Miss Raina. I'll keep the cloth damp and make sure that he stays cool. And is there anything else you need me to do up in the tower? Do you need me to wash things, clean things, get anything for you?
No, I think that's everything.
Oh, all right. So I'll just go. I'll go right there.
Yeah.
See, like drops. See, he was like holding up a crate and just drops it and runs off. And the rest are just looking at him like, what the hell?
Okay, so we'll head over to the caravan, to the wagon.
Before we do leave, Farron will produce a small red and orange flower and put it on the bedside table next to Rashawn. And leave a note. BRB.
And as you're coming down the stairs, Farron, getting ready to leave, you see, oh, hi, hello, sir. I'm here to take care of Mr. Compton. Miss Raina hired me to wash his face and keep it cool. So I just gonna get around you right here now. And he's like trying to sidestep you up the stairs.
Oh, okay. I don't believe we've met. Have we met?
Yeah, it was pretty unimportant. You probably didn't recognize me during the assault on the gate. My name's Thomas. I'm an old friend of Mr. Compton and Miss Raina. They used to have some other traveling companions that I know of, but I haven't seen them here. But I know of them, and I would say we're pretty good associates.
I'm sorry. Did you say unimportant?
But you said you didn't notice me, so I assume you didn't see me in the
No,
crowd
no,
of
no, no,
people
no,
fighting.
no. I've noticed you. I just don't think we've met before. I don't think that you and I have ever had a conversation.
That's rude of me. Yes, I know who you are. We were informed to watch out for you looking like a monster, Mr. Farron. And so I know who you are and my name. And he takes his hat, puts it on his chest. I am Mr. Tom. Well, not Mr. I'm Thomas. I come from the town of Corston. I used to be the stable boy at the Spotted Scroll. Currently, I now work directly under Mr. Orsic as one of his militia and guardsmen.
Well, Thomas, glad to have you. You are a very strong individual.
I
And,
have been working out.
It shows. It shows. Just thank you for all of your help, and thank you for